On the 22nd of December 1929, the contract is signed between Navigazione Generale Italiana and Azienda for the construction of the hull and machinery of yard number 296. Building began days later. On the 1st of August 1931, the new giant of the Italian merchant marine was launched in Genoa in the presence of the country's king and queen, and of a huge crowd of about 100,000. Originally, she was supposed to be named after the pioneer of the radio telegraph, Guglielmo Marconi, but was later renamed after the ancient theropods and so-called king of the dinosaurs, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, later shortened to Rex, meaning king in Latin, after Navigazione Generale Italiana and Lloyd Saboto Line merger to become the Italian line. Rex's maiden voyage began in 1932, and she was the fastest at the time, 28.92 knots, which she would keep the record until the Normandy's maiden voyage. She would be partnered by Conti di Savoia, more modern in decoration and appearance than Rex, and was the first major liner fitted with gyroscopic stabilizers. Despite that, both ships were dubbed the Riviera afloat, to carry the theme of their interiors even further. Following the outbreak of World War II, both Rex and Conti di Savoia continued regular services as if totally unaffected by events to the north. However, a voyage to the United States proved a big mistake to Italy in 1940, as she was seized by U.S. port authorities in New York and was given a no-sail order. Later on, Italy joined the war, which meant that Italy's attempt to regain their liner was no use. In October 1941, the Auxiliary Vessels Board officially recorded President Franklin D. Roosevelt's approval of Rex's transfer to the U.S. Navy. Plans called for the vessel to be turned into a troop ship. There she was, beside the SS Normandy in Pier 88. Her conversion would be completed in January 1942, 1 month after Normandy would inevitably burn down. She now carried the name USS Solace, named after Luigi Palma di Sinola, an Italian-American soldier, diplomat, and amateur archaeologist, who received the Medal of Honor for his actions in the American Civil War. During the war, her career as a troop ship was uneventful. She supported by carrying and supporting American troop ships in the battlefield. Later on, she was decommissioned on the 20th of March, 1946, and was docked in the port of New York. Despite the Italian people calling for the vessel to return to its original hands, it was decided that she would be awarded by the Compagnie Générale Transatlantique as the replacement of the destroyed SS Normandy. The Rex began her very difficult refit in 1946, and later on, 3 years after her refit, the CGT black-topped red funnel on Italian line red, white, and green place. the newly named Liberte began her voyage on the 16th of July, 1950. Everything went eventful. Until 1960, where it didn't. She was departing for New York, where an hour after her leaving the port of Le Havre, the ship began to catch fire. An electric wire exploded, then the ship began to list, slowly but surely. Everybody did survive the whole ordeal, but the vessel kept burning. Eventually, 2 hours later, the ship capsized and went under the waves. Later on, in 1962, the Liberte was raised and was towed to the scrapyard to be dismantled.